Now, type 4 hypersensitivity is the delayed type hypersensitivity. It's the only one of the types of hypersensitivity that's T cell mediated. The process is pretty similar to type 1 hypersensitivity. You get a sensitized T lymphocyte that encounters an antigen and then releases lymphokines. Instead of causing the histamine release, you cause a cell-mediated type of immune response. You get macrophage activation, no antibodies involved whatsoever. This macrophage activation can then lead to the symptoms, the swelling and things that you see with delayed type hypersensitivity, the rashes that you see with delayed type hypersensitivity. So for this type of hypersensitivity, you want to think about fourth and last. It's delayed. So delayed type hypersensitivity type 4. It's cell mediated, so it's not transferable by serum. You can't get serum sickness with type 4 hypersensitivity. That you have to have antibodies for. So 4 T's: T lymphocytes, transplant rejections, those are type 4 type hypersensitivities. TB skin tests, the PPD test is a delayed type hypersensitivity. That's why it takes a couple of days to develop. And touching or contact dermatitis, poison ivy, poison oak, if you're thinking along that line, that's just delayed type hypersensitivity.
In order to recock the myosin head or to get it ready for another contraction, it's going to require another ATP molecule. So now this ATP can bind to the myosin head, and at this point the myosin head is releasing the actin filament. So now we just got myosin alone again. And with the ATP being hydrolyzed, the myosin can get back into that cocked state where it's binding an ADP and an inorganic phosphate. Now, the reason that when a person is deceased and they get rigor mortis, because there is no ATP in death, and without the ATP, the myosin head is unable to let go of the actin, and it's unable to recock itself because it needs that ATP to recock itself. So without that, the muscle remains contracted, and that's why there's rigor mortis, or this stiffened state, in the immediate time following death.